full definition. We are live. Let me get my app up. Hello, everybody. And there you go. That's what I wanted. Okay. Audio, everything. No, let's go to that. That should be better. The audio should be crisp as. So every day at 5:15, I'm actually on time after going to my little boy's, my son's school parents' evening. I managed to make it back and check in with you guys. So for everybody that is doing my MENOFIT midsection meltdown, day 2, I did a 15-minute workout today. Well, not really a workout, more of an exercise session around pelvic health. So pelvic floor, what a subject, a massive subject for all peris, menos and posts, something that can change almost overnight, or something that can be one of those nagging symptoms that so many women struggle with. So I wanted to do a very gentle, relaxed workout today. So let me know if you did it. I'm really interested to find out how your experience of that workout. So if you're doing the program, I'm doing a 15-minute exercise session every day around midsection. Imagine midsection. So you've got an athletic core workout, you've got pelvic health, you've got a Pilates based workout, you've got an interval, standing core, crunchless core, all different types of workouts that focus on your midsection. And then every day I'm just giving really simple, healthy tips around menopause, perimenopause, health and fitness, and how you can support the transition through menopause with your health and fitness, because there's so much you can do. And interestingly enough, I was listening to the most amazing speaker today. You may have listened to this today as well, Dr. Tim Spector. And he was talking about the gut microbiome and the menopause. And so interesting, because there's so much more information, things that we didn't know about the gut microbiome even a few years ago. And this is very, very new research, and you can get involved in the research actually. If you follow Dr. Louise Newsom, she's been talking about the Zoe study. You may have seen it. I've talked about it over here before. And you can actually go in and you can take part in some of the studies. They're doing one that's around menopause, HRT and blood pressure. That's really interesting. But the whole talk that Dr. Spector gave today, Professor Spector, was about the gut microbiome and more research that we're finding out about biodiversity. And because of the hormones that are declining, estrogen, progesterone and testosterone, the effect that those declining hormones actually have on the gut microbiome, and then in turn the effect that has on you individually, how you break down food and how your body processes food. So this is fascinating, because we've seen this, haven't we, with, if we have 20 people and 20 women who are perimenopausal or menopausal, roughly about the same age, and they all do the same exercise and they all do they eat the same food. Every single woman is going to have a completely different reaction, a completely different result to exercise and diet. And we kind of know this. We know that everyone is so individual. But according to Professor Spector today, the gut microbiome, everyone is so different, and how, because of the hormones declining, how you process food is so individual. So something that's interesting you might want to go and have a look at, you can actually get involved in. It's not nutritional testing, but it's a study. So if you go to, and I'm going to give you the website, because I think these studies and this research, if we can all get involved in it, it's not only going to help us, our generation, but it's also going to help the next generation of menopausal women. So I'm going to give you the study so you can go and have a look, and it's really interesting. And actually you can get on the wait list for the study, and it's a personalized nutrition program. You must go and see Kerry. This is so up your street. So let me just tell you a little bit about it. They're doing a whole personalized nutrition program. So it aims to help every member improve their health and reach their healthiest weight sustainable, which is what we're all about. And it's to look at your gut microbiome, your blood sugar levels and your blood fat responses. So basically you can get involved in this study. So if you're a meno, and if you're following me you probably are, and Kerry is, go get involved and have a look at this. You can get onto the wait list and then get involved in it. And why I think it's so important for us is, I might eat a banana, and I might eat, I don't know, I might have a avocado and salmon salad for lunch, and actually, because of my gut microbiome, that might not be the best food for me to actually eat. Okay, from a traditional standpoint, that's all the healthy stuff that we should be eating, but actually that might be having some real high impact levels on my blood sugar levels. So when you take part in the study, you're going to be able to find out actually what is a more personalized nutrition plan for you individually. And I think going forward in the future, this is going to be the future, isn't it, of nutrition and health. We're all so individual. And because our gut microbiome is influenced by, yeah, of course I will. Yeah, of course you can. The gut microbiome is so influenced by so many different things. So I'll use myself. Let's talk about me as an example. So I'm an asthmatic. So I have had an inhaler all my life. I'm very inflammatory. Everything at the moment, I'm quite puffy. Yeah, I'm very react to lots of different things. So my gut microbiome is going to be influenced because I've had Ventolin inhalers, and I've had Becotide and all the different types of inhalers that I've had over my life. So my gut microbiome is going to be very different to somebody else that's perhaps not had medication all their life. Things like the birth control pill, things like medication, painkillers, paracetamols, all different kinds of medication actually has an impact on the gut microbiome as well. Stress levels, if you can tolerate high levels of stress and resilience, if you've had a lot of stress in your life, that is going to have an impact. So you can see how individual we are. And then if we all eat, even if it's deemed a healthy diet, it may not be the right diet for you, especially in menopause. And the point he was making today, Kerry, which I thought was fascinating, was because of the decline of the hormones. And if you think about it logically, it is bound to have an impact on your gut microbiome. The gut microbiome is so sensitive, but also so complicated. And the research is only just beginning. So I think, and I see this with so many ladies who come on my programs, they say, I'm doing everything right, I'm eating healthily, I'm exercising correctly, but I'm not losing the weight, or I'm actually putting weight on. And yeah, it could be down to maybe eating in a calorie surplus, but it may be down to everybody's individual gut microbiome. And I think it's an exciting time where in the future we'll all be able to hopefully be able to find a more personalized approach from all of us, so that we can eat a more personalized diet that is going to be optimum for our health. So yeah, 100% go and check it out and get involved in the study. And do follow Professor Spencer. He's on Instagram, and he's on Twitter, and he's spoke at lots of conferences, and he's written some phenomenal books. And it is very interesting, if you are in this field, or you are a perimenopausal woman, and you are looking for the right approach for you personally from a nutritional standpoint, is definitely interesting to get involved in. I'll just make one more final point, and it was about exercise. And what I've been talking about, and so many of my Fit Pro friends on here have been talking about, is it's reframing exercise. If you're 50 odd, like I am, you grew up in the 80s and the 90s, and we did fitness to burn calories, or you'd go on the stepper and you'd burn so many calories, when actually none of that is related to weight loss. How interesting. None of the studies that Professor Tim quoted today actually said that exercise had any impact on weight loss. But what it does have an impact on, of course, as we know, managing stress, mental health, muscular strength, muscular endurance. But from a weight loss angle, and how many calories you've burned in a particular workout, then it just doesn't correlate with the studies, which we all really kind of know. When you see people who are on the Stairmaster and the cross training, they get up, they go, well, I burnt 500 calories, and there's just no way that you can even that can even be a figure, because again, we're all so different. Now, we do need to do fitness, we do need to do exercise for sure, but just reframing it a little bit is the way forward, which is why I think these shorter workouts that we've been doing, these 15-minute workouts that are a little bit more specific, are so beneficial to many people. So hope that gave you some food for thought today. Let me know what you think in the comments. Hello Emma, if you're doing the midsection meltdown, I need you to do every workout, every 15-minute one, and just use the healthy tips, and then I'm dying to know how you feel at the end of the 7 days. No, you're welcome. It'd be good to see not only how you feel physically, but also how you feel mentally. Yeah, Lisa, really, really interesting. You know what? The same as everything. We are only at the beginning of all this research. Yeah, I don't think he's on Facebook, Jill. Is Tim Spector. He has, Kerry, I've heard him speak at lots of fitness events and things that we've been to over the years. The study is Zoe, Z-O-E. I've talked about that a while ago. There is a study at the moment you can get involved with around HRT, blood pressure, and HRT and blood pressure. And now they're doing, I'm just looking at it on my phone. Okay, there's some really interesting articles on the Zoe website. So again, just telling you some blog posts. So, do carbs impact your sleep? Can you reverse or slow inflammation? Can bread be healthy? How to control blood sugar spikes? Really interesting. So go and have a look at zoe.com. Yeah, and sign up for the research and get involved. Always good to be involved in all of these things, isn't it? So you can be at the cutting edge, and then even if it's from a personal standpoint, you get to know more about your individual gut microbiome and what nutrition is going to work for you, which is why, no meal plans, no universal meal plan can ever work for everybody. We're all so different. Okay, all right, gangs, let me know in the comments. Hope that was helpful. And I'll see you back tomorrow morning, 7:10. If you are joining me tonight, I'm doing Healthy Hips on Zoom at 7:30. So hopefully I'll see you then. Thanks, everybody. See you.